September 18th, 1987. B-Walt, do you remember what you were doing? Because I do. And I didn't even know you back then.
September 18th, 1987.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to take a guess? Take a guess. Take a guess. What would B-Walt in the middle of the Shy, in the middle of the 80s be doing September 8th, 1987?
September 8th or September 18th?
18th, excuse me, September 18th.
Depends on the day.
Let's call it a Monday. Let's just say, hypothetically, it was a Monday. Definitely wasn't a weekend. I can tell you that.
The U.S. and the USSR signed an accord to remove mid-range missiles that day.
Okay, Huey Freeman, is that what you were focused on back in 87?
No, I don't think so. More like
September 18th, 1987, Ducktales made its debut.
Ooh. Ducktales.
Woo! Look at that. Look at you like Master P with an album every week right there.
Bro. Oh, yeah? Okay. Nice. That first episode wasn't that great. But after that, it got good.
Wasn't it the beginning with the 5-part series? Like about the treasure? Wasn't it that one? Or am I tripping? Is that in order?
See, that's the thing. I don't know if they showed it in order on TV, but on the disc set, the kids come to Scrooge McDuck's crib or whatever.
That's right.
Donald Duck leaves. Right. Donald Duck leaves. He still ain't wearing pants. Homeboy leaves. He does his thing.
No pants.
And then the Beagle Boys, I think the Beagle Boys was trying to steal his dollar or some shit like that. I forget. But I do remember the Beagle Boys.
Beagle Boys. Why did someone come up with a rap name or rap group called the Beagle Boys?
Are you serious?
Someone should have done it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh man.
How many? It was like 12 Beagle Boys. It was like they could have took on Wu-Tang.
Bro, like, was it 12 Beagle Boys? I remember it being 3.
It was no, it was way more than niggas. Mama was getting it in. Mama was having a good time. I guess it was the 70s. I don't know. Ma Beagle and them. But I love that show. I honestly feel DuckTales is one of the most important cartoons of all time, because that was the first time anybody really put like super major money into like a cartoon production. Because up until that point, them shits was literally glorified commercials. And we was eating that shit up. And they said, fuck it. And then DuckTales happened. Then the Disney Afternoon happened. Warner Brothers got hip to it. And we can actually just slide right into it. Over, I think actually the 18th, September 18th, if I'm correct. You might want to Google this, B. But we just missed official Batman Day, bro. Happy belated Batman Day to you, my guy. I appreciate you, Bruce Wayne. I appreciate you. Batman Day. Yeah, man. Fucking Batman Day. Not Superman. Not Clark Kent. Real nigga shit. Batman. We Batman, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, it just happened.
Saturday of September.
Yeah. So that was that the 18th? That was 18th, wasn't it?
Oh, I can't keep up with days no more.
Okay.
I ain't coming here to work. Really? Are you looking for it right now? And put yourself on mute.
You put me on mute. That was you. You always do that.
My hands is way over here. I'm nowhere near the keyboard. How could I do that?
Whatever, nigga. I know you.
I'm nowhere near the keyboard.
You gonna bang? You gonna hit my ear? You just gonna bang the eardrum? That's what you gonna do. That's what we're doing. Right? So, Ducktales, September 18th. Batman Day, September 18th. I know what you're doing on 1991, so we ain't got to talk about that. But when you think of Batman, what comes to mind? What is the first thing that comes to mind for you?
I wish I had his money. Are you kidding me? This dude was so rich, he used to wreck shit and just like repair it and have get a new one. Like, are you kidding me? Like, he blew up his house, he blew up his condo, he blew up all his cars a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And he never ran out of money. Bruce Wayne never ran out of money. That's my favorite thing about Batman is that Batman was a regular dude that was super rich that actually did some shit with his fucking bread. Like, and people have said this, and I agree. The fact that Jeff Bezos isn't Batman or Bill Gates never became Batman, like, you wasted, like, man, like, you should be Batman. You should be Batman.
The blueprint was right there.
Right there.
Like, right there. Simple. Simple, my nigga. Move to New York. Get a house in the Heights. You know what I'm saying?
In all honesty, my favorite thing about Batman is the dude struggle to do right even when it would be easier to do wrong, even when it would be justified to do wrong. His struggle to do what's right. Because I often put myself in them scenarios. Them dudes be trying to kill him, and he'd be like, no, batarang. Boop. No, I'm gonna kill you, Nick. Like, it's none of that. Like, if you shooting at me, bro, like, personally, I'm more Punisher than Batman, which is why I can appreciate Batman.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we finding out some shit. Bro, okay, Frank.
Look.
Brian Castle. B Castle.
God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Batman has every right to want to kill the Joker. The shit that he's done to this man, the shit that he's done to his homies. And he was like, no, I'm just gonna keep sending you back to this asylum that you seem to break out of, 3 times a week. But that's that's the thing about
on 3
Batman.
different shows and 2 movies, right? Like
right, and a couple of video games.
Get it.
That's the thing, man. Batman is for me, all of Batman's stories have to do with his internal struggle with doing what's right and what's easy but justified. I think because he killed, like, I think the story, if I remember, there was a story arc where he was killing people in the beginning. Like, when he first started, he was like, man, I'm murking niggas. I think he even had a gun. But then
he's definitely had a gun a couple times.
But then he changed it up, like, I'm no better than the people that I'm hunting if I shoot people. Like, no, you still are. In my opinion, you still are. Like, Dexter and the fact that he kills serial killers. He's a serial killer that kills serial killers. I see nothing wrong with that. Put him to good use.
It's one of my favorite shows too, bro.
Bro, can you see it up there? It's right
there. For myself, Legacy comes to mind when I think about Batman. Just one of the greatest characters of all time. He's evolved. He's become more relatable, even with his white powers of privilege. The live action movie, the movies, the live action movies, the animated series, the video game, like Batman has succeeded on just about every sort of medium that I've ever been into, which I don't think every character can say that. Dr. Doom doesn't have a video game that's like changed the way I play video games. Batman has 2 of them, or 2 that I play.
You know, it took a while because there were a couple of Batman games that was kind of garbage. Like when they first started making them.
Oh, there was some fuck ups for sure.
Yeah, it took a
Well,
while, but once they found the formula, you're right. They definitely.
yeah, it's birthed into Spider-Man, which has now been birthed into Miles Morales having hot shit. You know what I mean? Like, um, and then he fucking beats Superman, my nigga. Anybody that beats Superman, I'm with you for life, bro. Batman, Doomsday, like we friends, bro. We friends for life. Anything them niggas need, I'm with. Whatever.
I
You
don't
know,
know. I just
so
feel like Batman would never ask you for anything. I don't know. Like Skinny, tell me a joke. I think that's probably as far as it goes because he's such
bro,
a serious dude.
you know what?
Tell me a joke, Skinny. You know.
He's got carte blanche, is all I'm saying. That's my guy.
Let me
Like,
move these billions of dollars out of the way so you can, tell me a joke right here.
that's it. That's
That's
all.
go. He don't even need you to go get his coffee because he got Alfred. Like, there's nothing that we could do for Batman. Nothing at all.
Yeah, well, some people just are okay with the fact that that we're there for them. You know, just showing support. Like,
Look at you. Look at you.
you know, like just calm down, bro. Like just chill, just chill. Like that's my guy. Batman for life. Fuck Superman all day. I respect you, but you old as fuck, man. Your story did not last. It did not age well. Um, like a Superman story is like a lot of 80s movies. We can't watch some shits no more.
I be trying. I be trying. Like Commando, that Arnold Schwarzenegger flick, where he literally took 3 shots from a gun and killed like 8 Mexicans. Bro, like it might have been not have been Mexicans. Colombians, I forget it. The thing is, in
Brown
80s
skinned
movies,
people.
right? In 80s movies, the villain is usually, it depends on the climate of the country at the time. So if America was actually beefing with the Colombians, which I think they were in the 80s, or pretending to beef with the Colombians because they're the ones that was like, we don't want to get into Reagan and all that shit. However, in Commando, I guess it was probably Colombians. But Arnold legit came in there with a handgun, pop, 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 and 8 dudes fell back. I'm like, man, that is a talented man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, there's tons of movies we can't even name. There's way too many 80s movies, but you get my point. Nah, I just Batman, I mean the Red Hood,
Yeah, that is a good story.
you
And
know,
again, the Red Hood is basically Batman if Batman was like, man, I'm doing whatever I gotta do. Like,
he's your Bat Punisher. That
right.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing what you won't ever do, what you didn't have the guts to do. Um, nah, it's he's fucking Bruce, bro. Like he can do whatever he wants. There's even a black Batman now that dropped this year. Like there's been a lot that's come from him in terms of character. And I think the last thing I'll say is this. He is to me, he's the largest persona in terms of the heroes that's closest to a villain. And I think that's what makes him relatable because of that. Because he goes through shit that like a lot of us do without the billions of dollars, but we go through it. It's very humanistic. It's very, shit we fear and being isolated, hero complex, our families, our friends, the people we take care of, the people we keep around us. And all that shit is real. It took him, like you said, it took him a while to figure out for the video games. It took him a while to figure that out for him too. Because for a while he was just like this James Bond debonair guy that would go around in the night and do this shit for like, almost like shits and giggles. Like it was that initially it was that level. But because Bob Kane just wanted a motherfucker that looked like him, doing shit that he would do, double dipping, so to speak. But even that, like I don't know if you ever saw the documentary on like who actually created Batman.
No,
Um,
you have to offline tell me where I can find that. I would definitely
yeah,
watch that.
yeah, it's I forget his name. I think it's Bill Smith or something like that. Um, so just everything surrounding Batman, bro. But yeah, we literally could go on for days, but we got to keep it pushing.